Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the McGonagall Boxing Podcast. Well, it's a horror show, isn't it, at the moment with Fury and Joshua and Wilder. It's the world's worst nightmare. We thought we had Undisputed, we thought we had the super fight, and it's turned out to be an absolute freak show. The arbitrary case with Wilder, he's gone to America and he's been granted the trilogy fight. Now, the judge who ruled him in his favour, who's, American judge in America, so it's always likely to favour Wilder against two British fighters, let's be honest. Also had dealings with Pacquiao when he was in dispute about 10 years ago with Golden Boy and Top Rank, and of course he ended up siding with Top Rank, Bob Arum, but not this time. And he's also had dealings with Lennox Lewis 20 years ago against Hasim Rahman, when Hasim Rahman was trying to get out the rematch, and Lennox Lewis was granted a rematch after going to court. And the judge, lo and behold, who has granted Wilder this trilogy fight, granted Lewis the rematch. So he's got history here. He's got history in dealing with boxing issues, especially heavyweight boxing. And it's on. The thing I can't understand is I thought Bob Arum and Team Fury, with their finances and their resources and clout, would just take it again to court, take this issue to court. But they're not for some reason. Is it because they're worried they'll lose? Is it because it's a binding contract they had? Are they not telling us everything about this? Or are they just simply wanted to save money because it could get a massive court case? I don't know. But I'm surprised they're not challenging this or appealing this in any way in the court of law. Because surely if they're so strong in their views, they'll have a good case to fight. If they believe that Wilder, and like we all felt, had missed the boat, delayed Undinard too long, over a year before saying he was going to accept the trilogy. But it's confusing, isn't it? Why would Wilder take so long? Why would he go past the deadline date that was supposedly set out in 2020? It's confusing, it really is. But maybe Wilder was just biding his time rebuilding under Malik Scott. I don't know. It's all a mess, really. But what I do know is Eddie Hearn and Team Joshua aren't messing around. They've already got Usyk lined up. They want to be keeping busy. I know Fury wants to be keeping busy as well. So, I can see him taking this Wilder trilogy fight in August and just basically beating Wilder to a pulp again. I don't see, even with a year and a half out, even with a new trainer. I mean, Wilder might put on some weight, which I expect to come in a bit heavier, but he did last time. He still can't have the boxing skills, and he still can't have the size. And actually, the weight might slow him down. That fast twitch fibre, which is so deadly, might slow him down. It might make him heavy, but clearly he looks thicker set, so he's probably going to be prepared for taking more of a punch this time. But I just think Wilder Fury's too good for him. I think he's got his number, and I think he'll batter him in the trilogy fight. I think it will be a one-sided beatdown again, and I think, he might not want to be pulled out this time, but I think the ref will wave it off. So, listen, it's a disappointment. We were all ready to go. August 14th, we finally had the date after months of dispute. Eddie Hearn was grinning like a Cheshire cat, wasn't he, at the Canelo fight? He'd finally sorted it, and now it's off. And this is what's killing boxing at times. The circus, the politics, the different networks, different fighters, the fighter control. It doesn't happen in the UFC. The UFC tell the fighters who they're going to fight, and that's it. The big fights need to happen for the sake of boxing. And to lose Joshua Fury is disappointing. But Arum's saying, listen, we're not going to give Wilder any payoff money, which the rumours are reporting it could be up to 20 million. They're going to go ahead with the fight. That's what Arum's saying. And AJ in November. But of course, AJ has got a tricky fight now with Usyk. There's no guarantee he beats Usyk. Usyk could be AJ's worst nightmare with his footwork and his slick skills. Yes, Usyk wasn't great against Chisora, but I fully expect him to be much better against AJ. So, what happens if Usyk puts a spanner in the work and beats AJ? I'd say AJ's probably 70-30 to win that for size. And I haven't been too impressed with Usyk as a heavyweight. And I think, he got caught by Chisora. So if he gets caught by AJ, he could get stopped. Usyk, there's no question about that. And Wilder's always dangerous. We know that with his knockout punch power, one punch power. Like he's done with Ortiz, losing every second, every round, and then bang. But I don't see that with Fury. I think Fury wins. I think Joshua wins, but it's going to be an uncomfortable couple of months. And I tell you what, we better pray that they both win, because otherwise we've just lost the fight of the century. And Joshua and Fury have both lost huge paydays of up to, excess of what they're saying, 70 million split, but with pay-per-view and revenue, both of them would have earned over 100 million. I'm very confident of it, and TV rights and whatnot. So let's pray they hope they both win in the summer. It is really looking like more and more that Usyk, Joshua, Wilder, Fury is going to happen in the summer, and the big November clash, possibly AJ Fury, and hopefully at this time it'll be Wembley or Millennium Cardiff. But you have to worry how the Saudis are feeling now. All that money they were looking to invest, all that time for site fee, now it's been basically ripped up. How's Hearn feeling? All that paperwork, all that negotiation. People are saying that Arum did it to stitch him up. I don't believe that. I think there's too much money in this for all of them to play games. They all wanted this. This is the biggest payday. It sets everyone up for life. It sets their family, the next generation, up for life. So I don't agree with the fact that some people are saying, Arum's played Hearn. He wanted to fight. Fury wanted to fight. Joshua wanted to fight. No one was ducking anyone. It's just a crazy turn of events. I'm surprised they're not appealing this in the court of law. I'm sort of surprised they're not paying Wilder off, but they're not, clearly. And it's game on for both Usyk, Wilder, Fury and AJ in the summer.